Ladies and gentlemen, Trump seems to have a change of heart when it comes down to Colin Kaepernick. Now he's saying if he is good enough, he'd love to see Kaepernick return to the NFL. Does this sound like the same Trump that was telling him to leave and saying he was disrespecting the vets and disrespecting the police and sons of a bitch and all on Twitter carrying on about the protest of players kneeling instead of standing for the national anthem? Now, ladies and gentlemen, he wouldn't mind seeing Kaepernick out there playing. And you know, all of the team owners stayed on code and shut him out for 889 days where he did not play. And Kaepernick since then signed a multi-million-dollar contract with Nike. He's doing fine. You know what it is, y'all. These folks think if they don't like you and they put you out of work, you're going to be homeless now. And that never, ever happens. Let me tell you something. It never happens. That's fantasy stuff. Okay? Even when you fire some black dude that you don't like at work, he gonna be employed, okay? He's gonna get another job and be employed. Y'all never, ever, ever have accomplished keeping any of us out of work. Not even once, okay? Not even once. That's all fantasy talk. Somebody gonna go hungry because y'all won't. Woo! Man, you can get these MAGA dudes to believe anything. You really can. So, ladies and gentlemen, anybody that heard Trump say, send her back, and then they start running around saying that to all the melanated people, that's a person that don't have a mind of their own. Just remember that. It's just some egghead in a MAGA hat. All right, always picture that in your head when they're talking to you. Egghead in a MAGA hat. Okay, no matter how you feel about Colin Kaepernick, you have to give him credit for good timing. On the eve of the NFL's first full preseason slate, the former San Francisco 49er quarterback released a video to show he's still ready to play. And wouldn't you know, a prominent team is already down a quarterback. They're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. Their quarterback broke his wrist. And so he's going to be out for a while. And already the Philadelphia fans are rumbling about Kaepernick. So now Trump, who's been a heavy critic. Now we remember Trump. He was all up in arms over the players kneeling over the national anthem. And he was all upset, calling them sons of a bitch, told Colin Kaepernick he could leave. Man, they love saying that to anybody with melanin in their skin, and their asses ain't even from here. Let me just tell you white folks something. You can talk about go back to Africa, send her back, and all that nonsense y'all be talking. I never met one black person in my life that ran home and packed up a bag because some white person said that to him. And the odds of that happening, 0. Okay? 0. You got it? 0. All right. So Trump was at the White House, and they took the opportunity to ask him about Colin Kaepernick. And he did answer the question, y'all. He really did. He said he would love to see Kaepernick return if he was good enough, you know. And I would love to see Trump be reelected if he's good enough. Look, let's face it, all of y'all ain't no top experts at nothing. You ain't even good at your job. I worked in corporate America. I saw how some of y'all operate. If they smoke, y'all, they take about 10 cigarette breaks a day. I seen how these people operate. Or if they're inadequate with something, they won't even admit they, or they pat each other on the back for doing mediocre work. I mean, I've seen all that shit in corporate America. I've seen all of it. I think it's hilarious. If nothing else, y'all funny as hell. You're the best entertainment money didn't have to buy. All right, y'all. So now Trump is talking about teams picking him up if he's good enough. You know, Colin Kaepernick has not played for 889 days because the team owners have all stayed on code. Okay, they all stayed on code when it came down to him. Now, Kaepernick has been working out and practice, and he has been for like the last 3 years. He's been practicing. So he said he is ready. And if you remember, he had to file a lawsuit against these teams because they colluded in order to keep him out of the NFL. And Colin Kaepernick ended up getting an undisclosed amount of money. And so did Reid. Ladies and gentlemen, even if they are a bunch of eggheads, these eggheads are easy to sue. Never forget that. They are easy to sue. All right, y'all. So Colin Kaepernick also posted a video and he showed himself working out with the 49ers. And who knows what's going to happen with the Philadelphia Eagles with their quarterback out. I mean, that's no guarantee that they're going to give Kaepernick a shot, but I can tell you one thing, people are on Twitter talking about it. That's for sure. They really are. Here's one tweet from Ant. I am not opposed one bit to my Eagles signing Colin Kaepernick. My. Ladies and gentlemen, how they have a change of heart. Well, and here's the quarterback that broke his left wrist. And he's in an air cast. And you can actually, you can see that on his arm. So he won't be quarterbacking anytime soon. So who knows what they're going to do, or any team for that matter, as far as, and they have right here, Just Do It Eagles. So there is rumblings about it on the internet right now. But tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely something interesting, and it's interesting to hear Trump talk totally different just a few years later. He's now sounding completely different. He doesn't sound like the indifferent person that he was a few years ago about Colin Kaepernick. Go figure. Who knows? Trump may have never felt that way at all. Maybe it was all for show. You never know. With him, I would not put it past him. I really believe he would have done that. I do. On camera, this is how he feels, but when the cameras aren't rolling, he doesn't feel that way at all. Many of them are not very genuine. It's all a game. But I think Colin Kaepernick, with his big multi-million-dollar contract with Nike and everything, I think he'll be okay. One way or another, he will be just fine. But it's just all speculation about whether he will go to the Eagles. I mean, I think people are just getting excited about the possibility online. But we shall see. We shall see what happens in 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.